Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got what I've melted from March 1st to March 15th, and you know what, I will say this was the month of like really experimenting with things, mixing, blending, also diving into things that I haven't dove into thus far. So with that being said, I actually haven't got a lot of empties, but rather I have a lot of band bags or mini melters or things like that that I, started melting out of. And anyway, so not a ton of empties, but what I'll do, again, a lot of these items, like especially candles, already have a review up on my channel, but based on the company. But we'll start off with this one here. I just finished this the other day, White Gardenia from Bath & Body Works. This didn't originally come with the lid, but of course I saved my lids and put them to good use down the road. So I love this candle. I used it as a, what did I say in my last video? I use this as a break between melting. So when I turn all my melters off, I let the wax harden, and then I move them to the freezer for an hour and pop them out and let it thaw out. Anyway, long story short, so this is kind of like my transition candle. I think that's what I said. It's my transition candle. It's really strong though. It really did compete. If I were to have had this burning at the same time as an actual melt, it would probably overpower it. This is a very, very strong candle. If you love gardenias or florals for that matter, I think you would really enjoy that. I gotta tuck my chair in. I have short arms. All right, so the next up we have hot cocoa and cream. Unfortunately, this one, although I enjoyed it up to this point, I really can't burn this again. It puny wicked, it smells like kerosene, burntness, yuck, disgusting. I have another one of these and I'll likely chop it up. So anyway, but I'm over that scent for now. I think I'm kind of transitioning into a little bit more of a springtime, if you will. The last candle I have here that I did go through, which is a Cozy Cider Sipping, which was a Throwback Thursday, described as apple, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and that was from Glade. So like all my other Glade candles, this one's so, you can see my thumb actually, like that's from my fingers. It was super, super, super sooty, like really bad. I don't get much throw at all with Glade candles, but I do, however, get a very, very good throw from their scented wax cubes. So that's kind of how I'm probably going to purchase down the road with them. You will see this in many videos. It is my beloved from Hayden Row Love Spell. I love this scent. I will never get sick of it. Like I like melting it on the weekends. There's just it's a nostalgic scent to me, and I feel that Hayden Row has done, and I've done a Love Spell like wax melt off. I have tried many other vendors. This is my favorite vendor, Love Spell blend, so that's really good. And I also melted a couple bits of my Hayden Row loaf that I chopped up of coconut cream, pink sugar, and lavender fields. So there's that too. See if I can get that there. All right, so where are we gonna go here? Okay. My friend Ramona from the United States, you might know her from her own channel, her own YouTube, which is Ramona Tolk. Anyway, she sent me over a few different wax melts that are like new to me. Unstoppables. I know I can get this one in my grocery store. This one's in springtime. Then we have Downy in April Fresh, and Gain Original. Gain Original threw Mama out of the house. I might have to blend this with something because it is just redonkulously strong. So yeah, 1 cube at a time. I might still have to melt it with like lemon or something. This one I preferred a little bit more, actually quite a bit more, just because it was less crazy in your face, and that's April Fresh. And they threw like crazy and they lasted a really long time. And this one I really like too. This one, I find that the Unstoppables, at least this one here, is not as strong, not as powerful as those other two that I mentioned from the other company, but they are good. So I would definitely I don't know if I would get the Gain one again, unless it's like a different twist on the scent, because it was strong, people. All right, so let's go through the things I did not finish, but that I did melt. And you will see this again, you have seen it. It is Cut Up Super Pan from Super Tarts in Originals, and that's crisp spearmint leaves paired with clementine. Love it. And we're getting down to it, guys. Like, it's kind of nice to see, you know what I mean? I have a clam with this. Like, I love that scent, like, obviously. But you know, you've been slowly picking away at it, if you will. That is a bathroom scent for me. And we'll talk about these two again, and I've said this before. I'm thankful that I actually like Rose Girl's Absolute Coffee more than The Office, because The Office is really kind of more difficult to get. Although lately on her website, she seems to have a lot of Office clamshells on her website. So at least the last time I checked was just a couple days ago. But what I have just noticed is like The Office is Vanilla Bean, Noel, Sugar Cookies, and World's Best Boss Coffee. Now the sweet is more sweet. The coffee is the undernote. I'm just gonna melt through these, you know, just to melt them. They're very strong, super tarts as always, less is more. But Absolute Coffee, I would definitely repurchase a bag or two of these. And I will say I blended, what else did I do here? I melted Absolute Coffee on its own, but I also blended raspberry sauce with it one morning, and it was a lovely blend, and it was just a nice little twist to it. So anyway, I would not repurchase The Office. I would definitely repurchase Absolute Coffee. I still love, obviously, Brandy's Wax. You guys know that. You just wait till next month, people. I have plans. Anyway, we've got Nova Prime, which is very popular, and I understand now. I finally got to melt some of it. It's blackberry, sweet lemon, meringue, and blackberry cream. It was just really lovely. I really wouldn't say it's super, super strong. Like, not compared to some of Super Tart's blends, but the lemon and then like a bakery note of some kind definitely comes through. I like this, and I do have a clam of this as well somewhere in my stash. Somewhere. Let's do this one. Earl Grey and Apple. This was beautiful. It was nice. I love Earl Grey tea and apple. It was actually a perfect blend. Not one over the other scent took over. It was a real true blend of the two. So I really enjoyed this one. I would definitely recommend this. If you like tea scents, you're gonna get more of the Earl Grey and a little bit of the apple. So don't let that apple hold you back from ordering. Then I have, and it's been rebagged because I went to go open the bag, and of course I like ripped the side of the bag itself. So that's Tea and Cakes from Rose Girls. Again, another one I really enjoyed. Just a typical tea and cake scent, and I don't, again, like Super Tarts, Rose Girls is less is more. And oh, I love this one in my company I had over. I have a clam of this still that I haven't touched. And it's Casper, which is toasted marshmallow, vanilla bean Noel, cornbread, and Mexican fried ice cream. This is just delicious. Really like this. It works well in my home, throws like crazy. Less is more, of course, as I've said before about Super Tarts, so that does go a long way. That was a full BAM bag at one time. Hello Gorgeous from Rose Girls. One night I just felt like I needed like a little comfort. So I was like, oh, I love this scent for comfort in my bedroom. This is bergamot, peppermint, pink sugar, and lavender. I really hope she comes out with this again. This is one of the few scents that OGs of wax melt YouTube creators, you know, that I can honestly say that I 100% agree with them. There's been quite a few things that seem to be like, oh, you should try this. This is the best. This is the best. And I tried it, and I'm not necessarily in the same group as everybody. This one, though, I can 100% get behind. I love this. I would purchase that in a half pie if it was ever offered. A favorite of mine, as you see, I only used 1 cube because it is so strong, and that's Minerva, Pink Sugar and Laundry. 1 cube in my bathroom, lasts forever and so strong. I really, really love Minerva. I've melted a half of a Souffle Cup, and I hear that they're not, or Sassy Girl Aroma won't be making Souffle Cups any longer, but I've melted through half. I put half of this in my bedroom, and it smells just like Victoria's Secret's Strawberries and Champagne, like I remember in college. I miss Victoria's Secret. I was engaged to a fellow way back in my yesteryear, like over 20 years ago. He was in the Canadian Navy, and when he would go away and he'd come back, and if they were, you know, at port or whatever somewhere in the States, he would always, you know, what can I get you? And I'd always have a list of things from Victoria's Secret, which I'm sure he didn't mind going into. And a lot of it was like body care. But anyway, I love this body care and it smells just like it. So I will give them that. All right, so now on to the actual empties I have completed as I dump all of them all over the floor or all over the table. All right, we've got Brown Sugar Cream Rose Bouquet from the Bathing Garden. This one was good. I really enjoyed the rose. I really love rose cream. And I think Kim from Kim Hart's Organizing feels the same way. I really feel like the Bathing Garden's rose cream is just like Lush's rose jam. So if you love rose jam, this is a twist on it. Whipped buttercream, sweet brown sugar, and sugared rose petals. This is beautiful. I would definitely repurchase this. And it might even be on the site right now too. Sensationals, balsam and birch. Yucky. Oh my goodness, just because there's writing behind. I don't like this one. I would not repurchase it. Moving on. Yuck. And of course it's so strong. Another one that I did not enjoy. I felt it was too sweet and I should have realized, like, hello, salted caramel grams, but I should have realized. It's just too strong, too sweet for me, and I couldn't think of anything that would lessen the sweetness. Maybe coffee, but you know, thinking about it, maybe I should have put some of the absolute coffee in with it. But that was probably, yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this one. It was a gift from a friend in the States. I do thank her very much. That one was just not quite up my alley. This one was lovely. Cherry chestnut bread. I know that it was a really popular melt for my American brothers and sisters, and I really liked it. It was very nice. I'm not normally a cherry person because to me most cherry smells medicinal. This one did not. It smelled like an actual cherry, like, you know, get Danish, the filling and all that stuff. I love this one. I'm so thankful for my friends in the States. They hook me up. I love this one. I don't know why it doesn't come in like a super value pack. It needs to come in a super value pack, and then this girl needs like 6. All right, and my friends Myra and Kyla sent me, I think it was almost all of this of a centerpiece, which is lemon drop and cookie from Yankee Candle. Now the centerpiece, she had cut it in bits, and I finished cutting it, I think, in another section. I just used a quarter of this each time, and it was lovely. It wasn't anything unique. It's definitely, it was a lemon and cookie, which was very lovely. I enjoyed it. I can't repurchase this from where I live, but it's very, very nice. I'm very thankful very much for that. I did melt that in my bathroom. This one I was really disappointed in. Now, Myra and Kyla gave me this one in 2016 for Christmas. Now, I think that's part of the problem. I think because it's so old, it may have lost a lot of scent because it was not very strong. And peppermint, as you guys probably know, is normally a very strong scent. I just didn't get the throat I wanted from that. So that's likely my fault. I didn't enjoy Dreamsicle. I really wanted to. It smelled like an orange creamsicle. Okay, come on. There we no. Oh my God, I hate, like, I feel cross-eyed when I watch a video and it's not, there we go. I'm not a fan of this. It just didn't work out for me, but I'm sure that lots of people love that one. I melted Pride from Mandala Melts, and I think I've got this one mixed up. I think this is supposed to have been for Love, and then Pride was something else. But anyway, I messed up the send out descriptions, I'm sure. It's nice and fresh and a little bit of a fruity back note. It was very nice to split it in half, the scent shot, and melted it half at a time. So I really like that one. Then I'm sad to say, I'm sure I'm gonna be like a broken record. Sugar and Spice, I'm not joking, you guys. I had a list of like $120, $130 worth of stuff I wanted to order from her, only to find out that she's closed her site right now. And I mean, I totally get it. So whatever's going on in life, I really wish her well. I hope that everything's really great and that all gets better and that she reopens her site soon. No one, obviously, I don't need to know. I'm not nosy. I don't need to know what's going on in her life, just to know that she's safe and she's okay. And she's doing whatever she can do for herself and her family. But with that said, these were on the list of things I wanted to get. We have Mac Apple Marshmallow and we have shaving cream. And so what I did is I split each of these in quarters and I melted 1/4 of each per melt, and it was beautiful. Mac Apple Marshmallow, shaving cream together, fabuloso. I loved it, and I would love to recreate it. All right, real quick, just a couple bags. Oops, hi. There we go. The Omen by Super Tarts. I don't have the write-up for it. Christy gave it to me. I love it. It's a staple in my house. Was 1 cube, melted in my bathroom, was gorgeous. Ooh La La from the Bathing Garden. It's too sweet or too floral for me. I did not enjoy this one. Reindeer Town was good. Where are we? I don't have this. What? I remember looking for this one on the website and I couldn't find the description. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It was nice, and I do have a couple clams. The Sweetest Thing was so good. Red berries, cherries, peaches, and citrus. Loved this one. Toxic Earth. I know, Christy, you love this one. It's coffee, whiskey, caramel, and cake, and lightly a beer sprinkled with candy bones. I love this one. I have more of it. And let's see here, we got a couple super tarts. We've got the Tinsel Satsuma Cotton Candy. This was really nice. Melted that one. Very strong. That was from the Advent Calendar, as well as this. Pumpkin Tea Vanilla Bean Noel Cakes. A bit too sweet for me, but of course it's strong because it's super tarts. Mandala Melts Lavender and Coconut Milk. These were little shapes, like they were cauldrons and witches' hats, and they were beautiful. I loved it. I love lavender and coconut milk. Exclusively melted this one in my bedroom. Friends Meyer and Kyla sent me over some Swan Creek Drizzle Melts in a Valencia orange and grapefruit. This is beautiful. It was really, really nice. I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed each and every single melt that I got from that. And last but not least is from Vintage Chic Scents, which is Rosemary's Baby. You can see the pour date there. And that is described as lavender mint. And that one I cut, it was a rose I cut into thirds. And it was very nice, strong, medium high. I'd say probably a 7.5 strength out of 10. So you guys, there are all the things that I melted between March 1st and March 15th. As always, you guys, thanks very much for stopping by and taking the time out to watch. Take care, be safe, and have fun.